Launch. All right, here we go. I got everything right.
Yeah, I think so.
Just double checking. All right, just double checking the lobby settings.
Yeah, you're
Ooh,
on Conquest.
right.
Okay.
Well, it's too late now.
All right. And I'll send out a ping on the Discord server, so the MW League's
Okay,
Discord
cool.
server.
I forgot to do that, so thank you.
I can get that.
I'm not gonna have an overlay on my stream because.
Yeah.
Okay, I spawned a gamma.
Whoa. All right, we're in it. So I'll get that announcement after the first drop, I guess.
Okay. Wow, this is loud. Dropships are loud. What?
All right, we are casting a match here. If I figured out with Metillus and Therax, we've got Skyrangers Terra, which is Mobile Task Force Athena, versus Source and Sabers, Smooth Brain Rage Squad.
Are you on the Saber side or are you on?
I can get the other one. You want to get the Sabers?
Yep. So we got a Javelin 11F, Small Pulse, Heavy Machine Gun, Bushwhacker Brawl, Urban Mech R. I didn't catch the build, but I'll get it in a second. Another Javelin 11F, another Bushwhacker, Hunchback 4SP, Standard Brawl. And I'm going to need to adjust my command.
Yeah, it looks like Brawl from Sabers, just in general, right?
Mech.
Bushwhackers and machine guns,
Yep.
pulse lasers.
Yep.
The light tonnage drop, so we're seeing Brawl here from Mobile Task Force Athena as well. They've brought Bushwhackers, Osiris, a Locust which went to the cap in the center, which they're now giving up to the Sabers. Just pure Brawl here. We've got SRMs, machine guns, and medium X pulse lasers. Mech choice is a little bit different. Weapons are basically the same.
I had to pan around a bit to find Sky Rangers for a second there.
Yeah, both teams grabbed their home caps, or side cap, I guess it is. There was an early movement to the center theta cap by SROT, but they've backed off and are now, just gonna have to find another way in. They're going to have to engage because they are down a cap, but both teams are expecting to fight here. They're not looking for a cap win.
Yeah. While we're waiting for the confrontation, I'm just gonna click these mechs. Actually, it's not quite a mirror deck situation, but
yeah, the javelins used to be quite
close.
strong. I'm not sure if they still are. I know the Osiris is a DPS monster right now.
Yeah. The javelins are still pretty decent. They have their merits, I think. And you can't bring 6 Osirises. So.
Well, not if you want to get points for the drop. You can't.
We're
here we go. We've got the engagement starting. Looks like Sabers are maybe a little bit too spread here, but they're going to have the first engagement on Athena. Legs are the target. Leg is open. One leg gone. They need to get that second leg. That mech is still shooting. First mech goes down on the side of Swords and Sabers. So it looks like a little bit of a lead here, perhaps, for Skyrangers Terra. Real Light is the next focus target. He's going to go down a second. Who's the target? Okay, there we go. Crimson.
Skyrangers is maybe slightly better.
Crimson Lizard is down. Rafi is being focused. He's in a 3-on-1 into second. He's legged and dead. So looks like 4-3 here. Sorry.
It's kind of been like one mech for each team after another.
Yes, but if it keeps up that way, there will be one mech left, and it's going to be from Skyrangers Terra. So Saber's got to turn around here. Looks like there was a change of focus fire. Full Phoenix was taking damage, got a rear shot, but then the switch went to Historic Gamer. So that actually gives the Swords and Sabers back the lead. They've got the first kill here. They have 2 wounded mechs running around, but 2 wounded mechs still have all their guns. So that is a very good sign for the Sabers here. Just a little bit of a focus fire issue there. Full Phoenix is actually powered down, so he's out of the fight for a bit. 2v2 for the moment. Looks like Locust is down as well. Weasel Rider is powered down, coming back up. still has both legs.
Like those overrides.
Nobody went for the back
Ooh.
shots or a quick leg on him though. Starhaven, oh wow, it's a tie game again. Starhaven's legged. Somebody needs to finish off that Osiris. I don't know if he still has weapons. Yes, he's still shooting SRMs.
Ooh.
Looks like there's one Locust left. I know he's got weak legs, but looks like Phoenix Roko is legged. So, Bo Phoenix, if he chases that,
Are they both? I think they're. Oh wait. Yeah, just the Irby has
okay,
legs.
Locust is almost legged. The Urban Mech is damaged in the rear, still has good leg armor. So from a frontal engagement, that Urban Mech with a 9 small pulse should beat the Locust. Locust is going to try to play the cap game here. Urban Mech is going to have to
That's a
pursue the
smart
side
play.
cap, which will leave Phoenix Roko isolated, and that Locust could sweep in from an unexpected angle and take that leg. That's the chance for the
The
Locust to
Locust.
win here. He's going to Sigma Cap. He can't
Yeah,
take that one. Okay, looks like he's turned around. Team has informed him. He has to go
the
for
Locust
Kappa.
has a little bit of range on that Irby though, so maybe we'll see
Yes.
that come into play.
The Urban Mech could get kited. I don't know what its top speed is. I'm going to try to grab that
It's
information.
pretty fast, so I think it's unlikely that
128.5 kph with mask.
would successfully kite it. But
There's an Urban Mech with mask in the game?
yes, it's a new addition. No jump jets, thankfully.
Okay.
Um,
I haven't played this game in a couple of months, so.
oh, remind me to turn down my. I check every single volume setting except for the commander.
Yeah, I've got audio
Announcement
coming
thingies.
through on something.
It's the like command announcement. So we got the Urban Mech Faux Phoenix going to the other side cap,
So
which is
yeah,
makes sense.
that's perfectly valid. I would have rather seen it confront the Locust, but Locust needs to recognize that and sweep in and kill whoever's on Theta right now. And he should know
Yep.
that it's a leg javelin because the leg javelin is not going to be going to the side cap.
Hopefully, the team has told the Locust Weasel which leg it is.
If they remember.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Theta's being evacuated by the javelin, which
Javelin
is
maybe
Locust. If they recognize that, they can sweep in and take it.
Oh, that hill is usually climbable.
Yeah, maybe you need to have your hill climb nodes or something. I don't know. Playing it very cautious here, which is to be expected. The javelin
Makes sense.
should be on Theta. It makes sense to expect it there. I also understand withdrawing midway between where your ally is and the cap point.
This is
You don't want a lengthy engagement here as the Locust though, because that Urban Mech is coming in, and I don't know if he's going to see it. I don't know if he saw it or not, but he is getting out. He's going for the kill on the javelin. Ah, got legged. That's the end of it. He might pick up the kill, but Locust is legged. Yep, does pick up the kill.
It's
a good fight. This was a good fight. We had a good brawl. We had tactics. It was a little bit back and forth. Excellent match. Both teams well played.
Pretty close draw.
Oh yeah. Love that.
Publishing stats. Scoreboard looking like pretty even damage spread between the two teams and within their teams too. I mean, not totally even, but there was not any zero bombs or anything. Okay. Wonder if I can change my audio settings while they're doing lobby stuff. Just gonna type them in the chat. I'm not gonna pay close attention to timers on that to see audio. It's probably dialogue volume. That's the really loud thing. Let's see if that does it.
Okay.
I can also reduce the volume on this side so you're not hearing me as much.
No, that's fine. I got adjustments here. I'm sliding far on you a little bit. Seems to be a little bit uneven of audio coming through, but I don't.
Okay.
We don't have time to troubleshoot it right now, so.
All right. So I'm gonna go change the map. Forest Colony Snow Classic, correct? Check lobby settings, please. What I forgot was I have a local volume boost that goes past 100 enabled. This is totally unrelated to nothing. But it basically like allows you to give up a lot of the base frequencies that a laptop can't reproduce anyways in order for generally higher overall volume. No snow, just regular classic. Thank you for checking that.
All right, we're going Forest Colony. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna check that in the rules. Just I know it's technically their job, but
I mean, I've got it listed here as Forest Colony, but I'm pretty sure it's a classic. Pretty sure it's a classic.
Okay. I trust them, but I also just don't want to mess this up.
Yeah.
So
just trying to find. You're streaming it on which channel?
My channel, it's listed in the MWO channel in this server that we're. Yep, it is just Forest Colony Classic, no snow.
Okay, what is your channel name? I'm just trying to put it into the announcement.
Midalus Edilus, so all one word.
Is it on Twitch? I'm not seeing it.
It should be.
Are you streaming in the MechWarrior Online category?
I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so Twitch settings, you change your category.
Twitch for category. Here we go.
Okay.
MechWarrior Online. Done.
There we go. I got the announcement out with your channel. I found it. But you'll get more viewers if you have your category set.
You know, I was okay. T1 is locked. TikTok is the clock. Okay, T1 locked.
All right. Okay, where am I on the stream? Okay, I have the stats up. That's what I did. So I pulled up the stats here, and it seemed to work. So we've got 375 damage coming out of the Jenner Oxide for Sir Haven. That's a very nice damage total. Spread damage on the SRM, so the kills actually go to the Bushwhacker and the Locust from Weasel Slider and Man's Fire. Man X Fire. I don't know. I'm
Team
bad with
2
names.
is locked.
Okay, well, if teams are ready.
I think we're just going to launch it.
All right.
Launch it.
Oh, Phoenix Roko had 4 kills last drop in that Javelin. I believe he was the last one to go down there on the cap point. So, yeah, very well done.
Remind me to do team swaps next time. Otherwise, my goal is to get through this stream without majorly messing up. That's.
Yep. That totally makes sense. But I've actually
I'm basically here to make sure that the teams have a POV they can.
Oh, I think I did a lobby cast on the previous drop. Yep, definitely did. It's fine. I got to get back into the rhythm here.
We had critical redundancy. Okay, so should I wait to see if anybody disconnects before doing builds? I'm on the SROT side.
I don't think it's critical. Okay, so you're on SROT.
I'll just wait for the sake of it because this is pretty
Here we
straightforward
go.
to
They're coming
describe.
in now. Okay, so I'm looking at Sabres. They've got a fleet with SRMs and small lasers. I didn't know that was a
Ooh,
thing, but looks like they're running a Deka line of Annihilators and Hatamoto Cheese with AC5s. They're making a cap play here at Kappa early. Looks like SROT's a little bit slow to move up, so they might be able to squeeze his cap, and that is actually pretty important. If they can, it'll force a push into their Daka line.
we've got a X Pulse deck on the other side. Pretty standard X Pulse builds, Blackjack Arrow,
They're
machine
picking
guns.
the
Awesome. Well, the Awesomes I don't know are really
Awesome
standard.
instead of the Charger, though,
So
which I read that as meaning
they're
that they're
range
taking the
court.
Chargers in a different drop.
Yeah, the Awesomes are also range court.
Okay, so there's an advantage to taking that over the Charger.
Yeah, I mean,
The
it is a
hitboxes
fatback.
are pretty bad on the Awesome, though.
Yeah, I think that's what the range quirk is intended to mitigate. But
Yeah.
we do have
We have a movement into the
some
water here
Annihilator.
from Swords and Sabers. Not currently shooting though, so I'm a little bit unsure if that's a excellent tactical decision or not. But the push hasn't happened yet, so they do have time to set up.
Yeah, we got the disco show with the decent focus fire coming out. From,
Okay. I mean,
on to.
they're not exactly just pushing in. They need to rotate their armor here. That Awesome net 80% damage is very spread though.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I didn't have the damage overlay up.
Oh, they're shooting legs.
Dang.
I think they have to go torsos in this drop, but they do have an open leg on GI Jimmy, and Rafu
Okay.
taking some heat damage and an open leg. Probably needs to pull that Annihilator to behind a hill to protect the leg, but there aren't really hills available where he's at. On the opposing side, looks like this Awesome's
Yep.
taking big time fire. He's standing out in the open while his team is retreated. His team is not firing, and he's in the open taking damage.
Yeah,
Disconnect
Hunting
here.
is he's still got guns. He's still got guns, but he's
Yeah, damage is spread, but 40% torsos are open. He's going to go down if he doesn't. Somebody needs to rotate in to protect him or recommunicate the call or something. Okay, now they're fighting out of a choke point. Are they going to push through, or are they going to? They are pushing through. So push has been
I
called.
think in terms of the deck situation, this is
G.I. Jimmy, both legs are
maybe.
open. He could go down a second.
Oh yeah,
Rafu is
Rafi
legged.
is
If
now
he's got
right.
that second leg shielded, though, could take a while to get the
The
kill.
Awesome takes down Jimmy.
Jimmy's first one down. Dragon's now in the open getting torn up. Side torso is open. I don't know if it's an extra light. Yes, it is. That goes down.
Crimson. Christ there.
Real light is not in the fight at the moment. The concave, though.
Historic Gamer takes down an Awesome. We have the two Sabres lights that are looking to make a play here.
Oh, somebody's near Theta. They need to be careful on that. No, they're watching it. They're okay. Yeah, it is a full cap lead right now for Swords and Sabres. The caps don't really matter anymore at this point, other than forcing a push within a relatively quick time frame here. So those lights need to be back stabbing right now.
Sabres lights backed off too. This is
here we go. Trout's coming in for the backstab.
Should wait, no, never mind. Trout's still there.
Gonna go on the Blackjack Arrow rear torso as the real light is being focused right now. Historic Gamer's moving up to get back in that fight, losing his range advantage though. Locust turning mech here.
The other Sabres light is just now getting in. They kind of got disconnected there for a minute.
Time for caps kind of over. This needs to be in the fight or win or lose here. We've got some WWs in chat. Phoenix Roko. Well, it's two Sabres left. No, wait. No, it's Sabres. The Sabres have the massive lead here. Sorry, last one to go down.
Yeah.
Blackjack Arrow. Got reared out by Locust Fleet combo there, so well done from Phoenix and Trout. I mean, well done for everyone in the drop. It's a lot of heavily wounded mechs here on the side of Swords and Sabres. Just couldn't find the second kill, and that's the trouble with going with a leg as your target.
Yeah.
You just if that second leg gets shielded, or if there's a small hill to hide behind, that damage kind of ends up being wasted against targets that don't need to be mobile, because losing a leg doesn't take any guns off the field.
Right, right. And if the leg target has mid or long range, then their options become more limited, but they can still deal quite a bit of damage. Okay, so we're gonna do team swaps. I will try my best not to mess this up. Team swapping.
I'm not getting the stats from the job. Okay, so that is 2 wins for Swords and Sabers, if I'm tracking it correctly. Plugged in here, yeah.
So I think the deal is on the non-dropship maps, even though you can turn on the team color glow and the name labels, I don't think the damage overlay will show up until the match actually starts. Because I think I thought I hit tab, but then I didn't actually hit tab. So
yeah,
I'll have to keep that in mind. What's the name of the keyboard? If you happen to know it, the name of the keyboard command that enter. Oh, I found it. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm just going to run through the damage from the previous drop just real quick. Historic
cool.
Gamer's got a 770 there with a pair of kills. Real Light's got a 780 with a pair of kills. So that's kind of the 2 mechs for Sabers. Although Rafu and Jimmy also both have over 500. Opposing side, it's the awesome 8T from Manex Fire with just under 500 and the single kill. Lower damage numbers on the rest. Crimson Lizard and the Dragon coming under 100 damage as they got focused out and popped the side torso. Just the push was disconnected when SROT pushed. I didn't really like the angle that they ended up choosing, and they had taken a little bit too much damage earlier. Although they were showing that they didn't need to push, I think it was more an issue of trying to shoot legs when you're not able to. When you're brawling, you shoot legs because you can sweep around behind and take the second leg. There's no way to shield the second leg. When you're doing a range trade, like they were doing with the X-Pulse lasers, you can't shoot that second leg if they tuck it behind their dead leg. You can't get the kill that way. That's I think what the drop mainly came down to.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just waiting for the teams to lock. I fiddled with your audio a little bit. How'd sit.
Okay.
I'm just saying this mostly for my future reference. Now it's at -2 decibels for desktop audio. You're quieter than you used to be, so maybe you changed some stuff.
I didn't change anything, but I maybe I'll check.
No, maybe you're just talking more.
I think I might just be talking quieter. Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it.
I don't know. Things are just make sure up in the air here. I'm not flowing quite right.
Oh no, you're doing fine. I just want to make sure that they got stuff to watch. All right, team 1 is locked.
All right. Okay, so we're going back to Forest Colony. Same tonnage or different tonnage?
Same tonnage.
All right. So this is where I expect to see the Chargers from Sky Rangers of Terra, as they didn't bring Chargers in the previous drop, and well, why weren't you bringing the Chargers? You know, that's the big question mark. And I think that taking the Awesomes first just obviously tips a signal to your opponents that you're taking Chargers in the next one. That's how I read it.
Yeah, it is a straight tonnage swap then.
Yep. And they're probably running back the same strat just from the opposite spawn.
Here we go.
But we'll find out.
glad you were able to come co-cast.
Hey, I'm glad
There
the match
wasn't
is
going to
getting
be.
covered. I just woke up in time, so I'm like, hey, let's quickly try to cast this, and everything's just chaos, but we're getting there.
Yeah, I was paying too much attention to making sure my stream setup worked to get on the caster sheet.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
on
not
there
an
either.
official caster, but I think for coordination, it helps. So yeah, so the overlay doesn't show up at the beginning, even though you can turn on the name tags and the team color glow. So I'll have to remember that on the non-drop ship. I'll just have to remember to do all the stuff after the match actually starts.
Yeah. All right, I'm looking at Swords and Sabers right now, and they're doing the Bull Sharks, which I've heard is a very strong mech. I haven't really personally played it with or against it.
It is pretty nasty. I mean, I don't know if my calculations were 100% correct, but
Yes,
if they were, it's sort of like at like 950 meters. It's basically like 2 light Gauss rifles that cool down every like 1.1 seconds or something.
just a tab reminder here. Looks like we have a disconnect though from Skyranger's Terror. I haven't seen anything in chat, but we wouldn't necessarily see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything in chat either. And it looks like next on both teams are
They're
in
moving
play.
up. Are they aware that they're missing a pilot? I mean, that's pretty devastating from a push deck. There we go. We've got movement from the Charger. So it's the same thing. DACA versus X-Pulse. We've got Chargers versus Bull Sharks. Just there is a Stalker from Real Light with ER large. That is a difference. That
Yeah.
is a mech that will overheat if it gets pushed. But the Sky Rangers of Terra are disconnected right now as they disjointed. I should use that word instead. As they appeared to have a disconnect at the start of the drop.
Yeah, Maxfire also just took a pretty decent burn from that large stalker on his leg.
Yeah, the Sabres are going to probably try to shoot legs here, which is if they can get an early leg, that's kind of like GG. But if the mechs make it to the hills with their legs intact, then that damage to the legs might not be relevant when the fight actually starts.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Looks like
make
no.
camera work here.
Athena is 70%, but that is a lot of rear damage, very spread damage as well. A little bit legs, a little bit arms. Not a big deal. They are bleeding armor. They do need to continue making that push, preferably while the Stalker's running
HP
hot.
definitely in the Sabres advantage here, although I haven't. Westfront hasn't lost a mech yet on their way in, so
no, they haven't. Their mechs are still
with
intact. If they don't stall out and they keep pushing, keep that Stalker hot, keep it out of the fight as much as possible is what I would suggest here. Bull Sharks by the dropships might be a target, but from the push angle, that kind of puts them right in the crossfire. Sabres are playing that crossfire very well here. Looks like Athena is leading the charge.
Yeah, they've got their receivers pretty well spread, which is great.
Wolverine in the back, open center torso from Own Lock. Hunting just actually powered down the Charger, open center torso, nobody finished them off. G.I. Jimmy is the focus target, looks like. How's he doing?
Let's see. It's open CT, open right torso.
No mechs have gone down yet. Lots of mechs ready to go, though. It's going to start chaining.
Go down.
We have a side torso
we're
off
going to
of
see a lot
Athena.
of mechs start dying real quick soon.
Huntington's found an angle, but they don't have the armor to take advantage of it. They've been halved now. Real Light and the Stalker, lots of heat damage. Wow.
Yeah, converting that structure to damage. You know, open left torso on Real Light, but still all guns. I gotta say, one thing that I've noticed about these two Force Colony drops is that Skyrangers foregoed small mechs entirely, basically.
Yes.
In favor of more mid-range firepower.
They're just looking to ball up and make a big push. Now they've got Locusts and Fleet problems on their backsides.
Yeah.
And these mechs are heavily wounded. These are quick kills, very quick kills. The Locust is disengaged. They're coming back in. It's a 2-on-1 here. And there's more mechs going to go around that corner. Yeah.
Or maybe 1-on-5.
It's just a dive here to see if he can pick up the kill. Looks like trying to get that Bull Shark center torso before he goes down. And the answer was no.
Yeah, these Bull Sharks.
Real Light almost cooked themselves to death. 46%. They blew off a side torso. They're not that far off from being dead themselves, but I don't think that's from opposing damage.
Yeah. We're gonna say the Rafu and that bull shark with 1,077 damage. Historic Gamer, the other bull shark, 652 damage. GI Jimmy Longbow, 790 damage. Real Light and Stalker, 553 damage. Blackjack Arrow on Skyrangers actually picked up 754 damage, and then about 200, 350 damage across the rest of the Skyrangers mechs.
Yeah, the bull shark's out in the water. They got the angle. If the push had gone through the water toward the drop ship, then they could have been in trouble. But where they were set up was a perfect concave from sabers to cover each other on both sides. Very hard to push into that.
Okay, I got to change the map to
Blackjack
mining.
Arrow picking up that 750 damage. That is very impressive to me. Must have found their optimal range there for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have also just been ignored relative to the bigger targets and had time to lay into.
Yeah.
Those bull sharks, though, they're really. It's not just the fact that they can boat. I think it's. I want to say 5 AC 5.2 light beeps. I don't remember.
I think they were running 6 AC2 most of theirs.
Oh, on those bull sharks? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. They have, not only do they have a cooldown quirk, but they also have a standard AC velocity quirk. So with the increased ballistics velocity values that have gone in recent patches, a lot of these loadouts are basically shooting at unskilled Gauss velocity. So that makes it pretty nice, even if you're fighting small mechs. Seen some VODs where like a Phoenix Hawk will get popped in the side torso from like 800 meters away.
Okay, so we're going to Mining Collective. Mining Collective, 3 cap, yes. Conquest. All right.
No ramps. That's flat. Alrighty. Yeah, I didn't catch the builds on those Sabres mechs. I guess we can always ask them.
I think I've got them on stream, but I don't remember them all. But I do know at least one of the bull sharks was 6 AC2.
Yeah, I think I was heading over there and got distracted by the pretty lights.
Yeah, there isn't a lot of time on some of these small maps to go through the builds before the action starts.
Can you imagine if this game could simulate either flowing water or avalanches?
Oh, that would have been beautiful. I mean, I don't know. Is it the type of game where in quick play, if there was like an avalanche at the 7-minute mark on, Alpine Peaks and you had to play around that, would that really be something that would be fun beyond like 1 month?
It probably wouldn't be fun, no. Maybe if it just affected visibility.
River City has a dam that's going to burst at 5 minutes and you need to be off the low ground by then, or I don't know. It's something that like for a campaign, single player type campaign or co-op campaign, that would be fun, but for Mech Warrior Online 12v12 death matches, I don't know.
I think it might be fun if it only affected visibility.
Yeah. Well, we used to have that on Mining Collective where the daylight switch would occur and you would, if you knew when it was going to happen, which it always happened the same time in the match, you would go take cover for like 10 seconds because everybody's frames would go down to 0. So you could run your heat up, then take cover, and everybody's frames drop down to 0. Then you pop back out of cover and like chew someone up with your fresh, low heat. So if you knew the timing, you could do that because like the time of day change, it literally dropped everyone's frames. Even the top end gaming
Yeah.
machines couldn't handle it. That map just ran
Yeah,
terrible
that
for me
sounds pretty
regardless though,
horrendous.
but yeah. They got rid of that. So it'd be nice if they rotated different times of days or something with the patches. That's what they indicated they were going to do. That never happened. But the dynamic time of day just didn't make sense anyways. And with the
Yeah.
performance impact that it had, it needed to go.
There may be some planets out there that are spinning really, 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 really fast.
I
One
haven't
is
even.
locked.
Oh, I forgot to change some other things here. Yeah. Whoops. My overlays weren't completely set up.
It's okay.
Um.
I don't even know how to set up overlays.
Yeah. I didn't. I got down here and there was an issue with my spreadsheet and I was trying to fix it. And then I forgot to make changes there. I just didn't I wasn't down here early enough. My dinner's sitting right beside me, completely uneaten. I was going to eat that quickly before like get my stream set up, then start eating, but
Yeah.
it just hasn't happened. Oh, and I forgot to put a W down for the Sabres. So it's 3-0 right now, if I'm counting correctly.
All right.
What were the standings on these teams coming in? That's what I'm gonna try to pull up right now. We still have a minute. No, we don't have a minute.
Team 2 is locked. I will launch them.
Okay, so this is actually a battle for third place, I guess, between Smooth Brain Rage Squad and Mobile Task Force Athena. Athena was actually ranked above coming in, but Sabres with that third drop win, if I understand things correctly, they've now secured third place in the division.
All right. Yeah, it's for Mobile Task Force Athena, I believe it is I don't know about the first, but definitely newer into the team leader role for Athena.
It's a veteran
So
unit, so probably comp experience though.
yeah, for sure. I believe their unit has plenty of comp experience. Just thinking about the team cohesion aspect, a new TL,
Yeah.
it's gonna have an impact. And Saber's crew has been together for
Yes, Sabres
years
has
now.
been together for a while. They do have two different teams, so their newer players are probably on that second team as well. So probably not
Aha.
any or very many new to comp players on their team, whereas the Sky Rangers Terra might very well have a lot of new players on their team, which there's been a little bit of difficulty with Focus Fire, and they've generally done pretty well, but there's been a little bit of disconnect on the Focus Fire and drop call following from what I've seen from the outside here,
Yeah.
which
So I'm on the Sky Ranger side. I'll just quickly do their builds. We got a Bull Shark, 3 AC10 Light Peeps, Nightstar Ultra UX, Nightstar Ultra UX, Atlas RS with large X Pulse, Jenner Oxide SRMs. I'm assuming.
okay, Jenner going to
Pretty standard
Theta
SRs.
did get spotted. We saw weapons fire out of the bushwhacker out of range though, but it has been spotted. So the Sabres here, they're pushing up the center. They've been spotted. The opponent's been spotted. They're just taking big smashy atlases. They're going to run them down the gut.
Yeah, Sabres basically brought Giga Brawl here.
They've got catapults and
Ooh,
crusaders on the
this is a
side.
very interesting Crusader build, though. 2 large X-Balls and 12 small lasers.
Okay, that's going to
Haven't
run
seen that one.
toasty. Probably not too toasty though. And one catapult.
Yeah,
One
you know, if
catapult could get
you're just
focused out.
using the small lasers in close combat, then you're okay. And I think that's basically the weight equivalent to having 2 ER peeps, right? Oh,
I
there's 2 Crusaders.
think it's a little bit lighter than Peeps. It's 6-ton weapon instead of a 7-ton, or I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I've used X pulses. I don't remember their weight though offhand.
There's a Crusader Osiris fight going on right here. A little
Yeah,
skirmish
Real
over
Light
the X4.
doesn't have any buddies with him. He needs to be careful there. Sabres probably want to keep their armor. Oh no, he's gonna get jumped here. He needs backup.
Yeah, he's probably going to get picked unless he can make this jump real quick
He's
and get
nope. He's
off.
made it back to his friends. He needs to turn and run though. I don't think he's doing any meaningful damage in
Yeah, if they can
return.
leg him, then this would be easy
Even that
kill for
arm
them.
coming off though, that's a bunch of lasers that are going to
That's
come
true.
off, and he's been
That's
completely
true. The
abandoned
Osiris
here.
is.
That's an arm gone.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
Tanner just picks the arm.
yep. 63% as well. That's also meaningful, but that has drawn Skyrangers of Terra into the low ground here. If the Swords and Sabers had a UAV, they would know to jump this, but they don't have a UAV up because these mechs are not set up for close range engagement, and this is a terrible location to be if you don't have jump jets.
Yeah.
But Sabers are just sitting on Theta.
And
They're
the
unaware.
Osiris is getting the info here while doing some skirmishing.
Yeah.
Oh, they have taken some leg armor damage and may want to.
There's no scouts on the
play it
side of
cool.
Swords and Sabers, and they didn't pop a UAV there. Real Light's taking a peek. They're at 60%. That's not the mech you want peeking.
This is kind of an interesting reversal of the decks, right? Because on Forest Colony, Sabers had the small mechs, and now they don't have any.
Yep. Yeah, and the intel would actually be really valuable here right now. But Sky Rangers,
Okay,
they're in the low ground. They're not getting punished. They're sending their other
got an
mechs to go get.
attempted wrapping.
The next cap would be Sigma, right? The third cap. I think it's Sigma, not
Yeah, it'd be
Kappa.
across the map, I believe. I don't know. I believe it is Sigma because it's kind of diagonally opposite.
Okay,
Not
Phoenix
so much
Sirocco
wrap, but
got the intel there. Now Sabers know where the opposing force is. They're going to push here. It's 6-on-4. The lights aren't in the fight. This could be very, very quick.
Yeah.
GI Jimmy's leading the push here. Just needs to keep that mech moving forward. Everyone behind them. Even if they lose the Atlas coming in, they are facing an X-Pulse Atlas. That will overheat, though, compared to the SRM Atlas. GI Jimmy's taking rear shots now. He's going to get legged if that Osiris switches to leg. No, he gets into the fight. No mech's down yet.
Oh, yeah. They're going light on Jimmy for some reason here.
Yeah, Jimmy got legged there, but he's gotten into the fight, so that doesn't matter. Athena is getting catapulted in the back while there's other mechs in their front. Has to turn around.
I think
can't even
it's
turn around.
still anyone's game. But, oh, wait. Before I spoke too soon.
On the caps, perhaps, because we've got some beat-up mechs on the opposing side. Jimmy's out of the fight, basically, with a leg missing. Those lights can kite him for days. Historic Gamer, both legs are one touch.
Haven's got to go for caps. No, not dive into the enemy.
Yeah. And that doesn't have jump jets on that Jenner. That Jenner doesn't have jump jets, so you can't get out. He does pick up kill.
Oh, piece of the kill.
Yeah.
That is a tanky Jenner.
So 3 mechs remaining. The Osiris could try to play the cap game against 3 mechs that all have legs, though. That would be very hard.
Yeah.
But if he strings them out, the Crusader has an open leg. So if he strings them out, he could take that
open leg on the Bushwhacker as well. The catapult's the only one with very healthy.
How's the ammo count on the catapult? Oh, still plenty. Plenty of ammo. That's not a concern. Bushwhacker, no jump jets, a leg open. Phoenix Hawk with a 1. Wait, I'm seeing him as leg, but he's moving as not legged. He still has both legs. It's a spectator glitch.
Oh, okay. The Bushwhacker, you mean?
Or yeah, his second. So the Crusader, I'm seeing Phoenix Sirocco. His one leg is so low that the structure is just bonus structure, which doesn't show up in the caster overlay. That's what's going on there. So he looks legged, but he is not legged. He's just one touch on that leg. So this is actually winnable for the Osiris if they play it out intelligently.
Yeah,
they do need to get the caps rolling because they need to draw the mechs apart, leg the Crusader, leg the Bushwhacker, which doesn't have jump jets, so you can't jump up when you're trying to go for caps on Mining Collective. Jump jets matter a ton. And then just keep kiting that catapult around. Pick up a kill on one of the side caps against a leg mech, and just keep 2 caps running it as much as possible. It's possible to get a cap win here, but you have to go for the cap point. You can't go for the fight. You got to string them out. I think it's doable. There might already be too much of a cap lead to successfully kite and pick 3 mechs, but you get Sigma rolling, you circle around, avoid the fight at Theta, pick off whoever's on the far cap, which is the leg Crusader, and you possibly have that intel if your teammates are tracking it properly. You can come in, pick that leg, take the cap, head back to Sigma, which will have a mech on it, or go to Theta, perhaps, get the pick there. It's doable. I don't believe, though.
I gotta say, Panzazo, sorry about that. They're really making a conscious effort to use their range.
Yeah.
So
how's the ammo on the Osiris? Do they still know they're out of light machine gun? They do have a little bit of SRM ammo, not much, though. They're basically down to the 2 X-Pulse lasers. They can easily get one pick using that SRM ammo on the Crusader, get that second cap rolling. And Sabres need to split up. They are recognizing that he's going for the pick, though. They are starting to move toward their buddy. The Osiris definitely can outrange that catapult and just dodge the SRMs. See if this pick comes in quick here or not. That's really where things start. That Crusader powered down and the corpses with its back facing? Yes, it is. It was bait. Let's drop those.
Oh man.
So,
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I was wondering as well. Things looked a little bit funny there. Definitely an attempt there, but it takes too long to power up. The Osiris has gotten out, but they did not get the cap and they did not get the kill. So caps are now 360 to 150. If the Sigma had been flipped a little bit earlier, the caps would look better. And going for Theta right now, it's too risky because, you know, the healthy mechs were coming to, well, I mean, one of them should be headed for Sigma, but they aren't. I'm wondering if the Osiris is expecting one to be going to Sigma. They should be on Sigma by now, though,
Yeah.
if they were.
Sabres may also just feel pretty confident that they can counter this Osiris.
Bushwhacker has been spotted by the Osiris, and they know, so they can't dive the Crusader. Oh, they did get something off the Crusader, though. Crusader keeps peeking. What fell off?
Yeah.
Oh, that leg. Now the Crusader's actually legged.
Yeah, so now it's just that right leg, which is pretty...
We got a catapult coming in behind here. The Osiris doesn't know about that. So they're cornered. Actually, there's an opening in the dragnet here if they could get catapult not using the jump jets.
They got to skate right through this section here. Oh,
can they escape though? They're taking some weapons from the Bushwhacker. It looks like machine gun fire. Yeah, they're too far away from the catapult. SRMs aren't going to hit. But now they've got the edge for going for Theta. They have to play for caps. They can't play for kills. I mean, it's 450 to 200, but I think there's still a chance there.
Oh, they're going to double back.
Okay, they dodged the catapult. The catapult has jump jets. They should be able to get back up if they track them, but they've lost sight. They're still thinking he's going for Theta. The fake out.
Yeah, the double back. Is Phoenix back in their resting place? Yep.
Can't use the same one though, right? You got to use a different one. Got to hide in different power corps. Okay, he's powered up.
Right?
He wasn't powered down this time. And legs are still there for the Osiris. He needs to dive. He can't be peeking and poking here because that leg's going to get shielded. Phoenix Roko knows how to shield the leg.
Yeah.
Both legs are open on the Osiris. There's a leg. That's it. It's over. And the catapult's coming in here to try and steal Phoenix Roko's kill. Oh, there we go. Crusader does go down. Maybe I spoke too soon about that leg shielding there. Phoenix and the catapult should have enough ammo to finish this off, though.
Oh.
Oh no, he's out of ammo. Catapult is out of ammo. Well, he can go cap while the Bushwhacker comes in to steal the kill that Phoenix Roko was trying to steal.
Yeah, everybody gets a turn.
Should have aimed. Oh no, Trout's leg. No, Legged Osiris still can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if the Bushwhacker went down, it'd be a catapult outcapping with no guns, outcapping an Osiris with guns but no leg. So we had a close drop here. It got a little bit crazy there at the end. A lot of wounded mechs and some ammo. Ammo just running out. I mean, how much damage do you expect to come out of a catapult? 700 damage and a pair of kills. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we've got close drops here today, but it is so far a clean sweep for the Sabres. See if that turns around in the next one.
All right. Team swap incoming. Right.
So the Osiris did 800 damage that last drop there from Panzanzo. Picked up one kill as well, but can't get the cap win in there in the end. Manax Fire again coming up big. ESK, that's a bull shark, right? I think that was 600 damage from them. Well done there.
Who just played what side? Sorry, I'm really
you're putting SROT onto team 1 for this drop.
Okay, thank you.
I need to remember to switch my overlay. And yeah, like I'm saying here, the 4-0, it's telling you one thing, but those drops are close. It was actually a close match here, and we probably have another close
Yeah,
drop
this
coming up.
this match has been pretty close. Drop one was close. I think Force Colony drops. Sky Rangers just kind of got counterdecked. Um, that mining collector drop we just watched was very close. I'm happy that I've only forgotten to have the damage overlay up for part of one drop.
Yeah, sometimes those things get in the way though, and I don't necessarily get the toggling on and off correct there, dropping the mini map, dropping the, when the fight starts to get a little bit tight at times, sometimes it's best to drop even the names off. But I really like to have that percentage, even when they're stacking on top of each other and cluttering it up. Having just a general percentage on the mech is pretty important, even though you can't get the details of where they're wounded. Just knowing like a 30% Atlas versus having no idea how healthy it is, it's a big deal. So what mechs are left? I mean, we've got 2 catapults left for the Sabres. All the catapults left for Sky Rangers of Terra. I don't know if that's a strong mech that they're looking to use potentially here. Atlases mostly got used up. There are some Atlases left, but not enough to like make a full-on triple Atlas drop deck.
Yeah, not a full send.
So I'm just trying to think, what strats are they going to use? Are they going to? I mean, I'd love to see Night Gears, but somebody's got rules against that. I love the Night Gear on this map though, so I'm talking about it anyways. But what is an IS equivalent? There just really isn't one for the industry last I played.
Yeah, I don't really think so. The closest thing maybe is
like, you don't have that combination of jump jets and heavy firepower from decent mounts. That's something the industry kind of lacks in that pocket assault category.
Maybe a Highlander, but
Yeah, you could use Highlanders. The tonnage is high enough on here. The IS quad PPC Highlander, or whatever it is, triple PPC, that one could be used. I mean, the Victor just
we
kind of
used a
kind of
heavy
sucks,
metal
right?
earlier
Unless the
today.
Victor's got a buff. Like, the Victor has a ballistic variant.
Yeah, the Victor's not the best mech, but
The
it
Victor's
is
just
usable.
a little bit fat, bad hitboxes, and the weapon mounts aren't terribly great. It's not a. The Night Gear is just better.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a poor man's Night Gear. It's just kind of a bad mech, unless you're using it in like a brawling role. As a trader, it just doesn't work. Thanatos? Are those any good now?
Not really, but you. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to think of.
Yeah,
I think
that's one
honestly,
thing
the
you just don't have in an ISC. Like, some strats you can't run in the ISC because you don't have an equivalent. Like the linebacker strats that
I
we
think
used to run.
closest thing I could think of would probably, and it wouldn't be ballistics, but a Charger 3K with 4 binaries.
Yeah, but
Is kind of the closest
they
Night
burned their
Gear-ish
charters
thing.
already. Well, Sabres haven't used the
Yeah.
charters, so I guess they could use it, but I don't remember. Is the mech cap 3 of a chassis or 4 of a chassis?
Yeah, 3 of a chassis. We are launching.
Okay. All right. I'll get my overlay. And hopefully it's correct team sides. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Well, here comes hope for another close drop. What happens here?
Yeah, these have all been really fun to watch.
Hopefully not too many mess ups on our end either.
I gotta say, it's been interesting watching the development of Sabres over time.
Yeah,
Just because that's where I first started playing with you.
Yeah, we both played in the first season of the Swords and Sabers Tournament of Stars Season 1 back in
Yep.
2022, was it?
Yeah.
Was it 2023 or 2022? I can't remember.
I want to say 2022.
I have to do math
That
with
sounds
my birth year to figure out how old I am. Like, I got no idea anymore. All right. You looking at the Swords and Sabers? I'll run through Sky Ranges Terra.
Yes. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Bull Sharks with AC5, light PPC, AC10, light PPC, Charger, another Corsair, ER Goss on that. So, sorry, Corsair, and a Marauder with AC20 and Snubnose PPC ×3. So it's Brawl, except they brought a Goss ER Large Trader. So that's going to be a little bit interesting. They're going for early Theta cap play here as well.
We got a Brawl Cyclops, LB10 Brawl, 2 LB10 Brawl Fafnirs. Fafnir, I think some kind of PPFLD. No, well, yeah, technically.
Heavy
2
Goss.
Heavy Goss, 5 mediums.
Okay, ER
And we
means
got an
not
Osiris,
meatballs.
2 Osirises. So this is interesting. We have a kind of a split push coming in from Sabres already onto mid.
Yeah, they've got
Some skirmishing.
They did bring scouts this time, which they didn't have on the previous drop. So that gives them a little bit of potential here. They've got a Pocket Atlas Cyclops here, taking a peek.
Yeah, that Brawl Cyclops is kind of taking point.
Yeah, you want to get that. So they've got basically a Death Ball with a pair of lights, and their pair of lights have been quite good. They're running Full Phoenix and
quickly learning why there's an elevation command for the
Phoenix
camera.
Rocco. The pair of Phoenixes are actually coordinating fairly well in those lights. They're doing a good job there.
So real light is only at 93%, but they did take quite a bit of side torso damage.
Okay, side torso, that's the SRM side. Probably has ammo in there as well. How's the concave? Okay, so they're putting the Charger in the back. That was a large X-Pulse. No, that's sorry, Corsair. Why did I say Charger? So the Corsair is set up in the hills, which is a very dark location on the map, hard to spot. ER large and a pair of Goss. So that is an Overwatch position on the cap. I don't know the sight lines. Well, he's getting some trades here. Hopping in that first person briefly. He's got shots onto Theta, actually. You can see about a third of the Theta cap from where he's at. He needs to play that boundary very carefully, though. Sometimes you don't get that out-of-bound warning.
Oh, wow, game noise is really loud in first-person mode, huh?
Oh, yeah. We have a light fight going on. Jenners and Oxides. Sorry. Oxide Jenner and Osiris's versus a pair of Osirises. Looks like it's going the way of Sky Ranger's Terror. They've picked off Phoenix Rocco's leg. They're going to get the second kill here if Full Phoenix... oh, he's not getting out.
Osiris.
Gonna go
this other Osiris is, yeah.
This is a huge, big deal.
Huge play for Sky Rangers of Terror right there.
And the
That's
return damage is not bad either. Nothing's open on that Oxide.
Yeah, we can check the...
The Sabres need to actually make a push off of that instantly, I would say.
Some orange armor on the legs, orange-red armor on the legs of both lights, but still plenty healthy enough to be a real problem to these bigs that are in beta.
Yeah.
And it's basically...
I'm not going to call it, but it should be a Sky Rangers of Terra win off of that 2-0 pick.
Oh, I wasn't going to call it. I was just going to say Sabres has got to decide what they do now, because
look,
they're piled onto Theta.
If this was Div A, Div B, Div C, this would be over. Even on a small map like Mining Collective, you can leverage that kind of a lead into a win easily. In Div G, you can throw. So these lights keep poking and peeking.
I was going to say, even though they're up by 2 mechs, the Sky Rangers lights are still very aggro.
Yeah. And, to an extent, that makes sense. It is risky, but they don't need their lights to get cap points anymore. Not really, unless if the fight goes badly. And if they can just keep the Swords and Sabres pinned on Theta, keep them from pushing, the caps are running. And Cyclops is open side torso now from those Goss shots. I'm taking it.
Yeah. This Fafnir is in a 1v2. versus these two lights. If it gets one good shot, it could turn quick, but we'll see.
Oh no. He fell
And
or did he drop? Oh, he's lagged. Yeah,
he
okay,
got
so Jimmy's
Fafnir
coming in
off
to try and
the.
bail him out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so they picked up.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
Haven and
Jenner's got an open like, oh,
Weasel
he ran into a
Slider.
corner. He's probably gonna die here. Come on, Jimmy, hit those
Yeah,
shots.
this is we saw the same kind of thing earlier on the
Jimmy's
previous
back is
drop
open.
where he kind of ran into the enemy instead of away from them.
Yeah, so they get the pick on the light, but they lose another assault, and like they're now discombobulated all over the map. They're gonna pick up the side cap to go with the theta, but now the brawl is pushing up, and that Marauder's got an
Weasel is
AC20.
just thirsty for blood here, riding on the high of those two light
Yeah,
picks and the Fafnir.
you know you can do it though. Like that Cyclops can't face two directions at once, and it's already lost a
That's
side
true.
torso.
Oh,
That,
did Weasel just get lagged? Weasel just got lagged.
this drop's just painful for the Sabres right now. There's nothing they can do, and they know it.
Yeah.
Rafi's trying to pick up a kill or something here. Jimmy's on the low ground, needs to take the ramp up. If they time their push together, maybe they can pick up a kill or two even. I mean, that Osiris is coming in first. Oh, he's lagged. The Osiris is lagged, so yeah. I don't know what he's
Yep.
doing, but he could get picked here. Jimmy's 20%.
He's
Jimmy's down.
just thirsting.
Yeah,
You
I
know, wants
mean,
to make defense with that Fafnir.
it's fine for him to be playing this way because they've got such an insurmountable lead. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, Rafi's been stripped. So yeah, there we go. Skyranger's Terror picking up a drop win here in one drop that isn't very close. They won the light fight. Don't know how it started, but they picked up that clean 2-0 sweep in the light fight, and GG's.
Yeah, sorry, I was futzing around trying to get the cockpit view on the
Yeah,
Corsair.
I was on the other side of the map yet too. It's how it happens.
They'll see it on the mini map. Alrighty. Well, I think I have to wait 5 minutes before ending my stream, right?
Yes, you don't want to drop early. You can end stream, but then it'll have a pop-up on whether or not you want to ignore, like terminate with the delay or whatever. But it's best to just kind of play it safe there. Okay, so that one is a win for Mobile Task Force Athene, sorry. Good damage spread. I mean, actually, the Corsair didn't even farm 124, but they did apply pressure, which forced Sabres into cover, maybe dissuaded them from
It
making a
kind of
push.
basically made it real hairy to push that lane, right? You have the Corsair overwatching.
See if my stats works here. Nope, that's still not working. Yeah, so I'd say the Corsair still did something, even though it didn't do any damage. But basically, big shout out there to the lights from Sky Rangers of Terra, Sir Haven, and Weasel Slider, as they picked up the win for their team, basically. I mean, Weasel Slider's got 3 kills,
Yeah.
600 damage there. The Jenner a little bit lower at 400 damage, but basically the 2-0 pick did it, and the harassment after was just gravy on top. I mean, well done. Taking the win
Once
there.
once those lights won that light fight, they were just looking for more blood.
Yeah,
It was,
and you know, normally lights getting that bloodthirsty is a bad thing because you're gonna end up throwing. But
yeah.
when you've got that kind of a lead, it doesn't really matter. So just go nuts, do whatever. All right.
I'm gonna start a timer to see when this 5 minutes is, which
Okay.
I'm actually gonna set to 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just I wrap it up here, do a little shout out, and then I'm gonna drop out. So just Therax and Mytilus
Yeah, you got dinner waiting.
picking up a cast here kind of last second for me, and rocking it. A little bit rough, but I think we did all right, and we had a good match to cast.
Yeah,
so.
I'm interested to see how it turned out. I'll have to rewatch. This is the first time I've
Yeah.
actually bought it myself.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, rewatching your cast is a good way to learn, to improve. I don't do that really anymore. I should have, but
I don't think I'll do it in depth, but I just want to check the audio at some point.
yeah,
and check my
exactly. Yeah.
camera work.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you to both teams, Skyranger's Terra Mobile Task Force Athena and Source and Saber's Smooth Brain Rage Squad for letting us cast their match.
Yep.
Always a fun thing to be doing.
Yeah, yeah. Hope both teams had a lot of fun. We did.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was a good match. That was a good match to get. So, but I got to eat my dinner and take a few minutes to prep up.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna cut
Go
out.
for
But
it.
thanks for bringing me in and letting me join you on the
Yeah,
cast.
yeah.
It was good times.
No worries. Take care, Therax. Enjoy your dinner.
Yeah. See you all. Yeah, it's there's an option to stop streaming. There's an option to stop streaming, discard, delay. You need to choose the stop streaming and leave OBS running for 5 minutes. If you
Okay.
discard the delay, it cuts the last 5 minutes, right? And if you close OBS right
Okay.
away, it doesn't finish the stream. But you can do the stop streaming.
That's good to know.
You just gotta leave OBS open.
Okay.
All right.
That's good to know. Take care.